For a lot of Dragon Age fans, they may have just gotten the exact thing they've been waiting for, the thing that we really needed. But don't take my word for it. Take a look at this.
Where do we start?
I'll be damned. A griffin.
In war, victory. I'm ready.
The wait for news in August from Dragon Age the Veilguard felt kind of exhausting, even though it was only like half a month. But if this is how the back half of the month is going to start, well damn. August 15th, 2024 was a huge day for the Veilguard with some great showings across the board. We got pricing announcements, a huge trailer, and one major surprise from that trailer. And of course, the release date. And it's not just me saying it either. The recent trailer is far outperforming previous trailers with the game with a like to dislike ratio of 5-1, over 5-1 as of the time of recording of this video. And this is your quick warning if you're wanting to avoid all spoilers for this game. Well, I'm going to have spoilers at about this timestamp, so you can watch up until then and then stop. Because there's other stuff that is not spoiler free that we probably want to know, like how much is the game going to cost? Does it have some bullshit monetization with it? Or is it just kind of aggressively fine and unexpected, shocking even, for an EA game? There will be no paid day one DLC, no secret missions hidden behind some EA subscription, no 3-day head start for an extra $20. Even the physical gear that comes in a separate, completely optional box if you want to commemorate the launch with physical items like a cloth map and cool looking light up dagger seem pretty freaking cool, if kind of expensive. But the game itself, well, the PC version of the game is going to cost $59.99 for the base game and $79.99 for the deluxe edition. The only difference between these two editions is perhaps the biggest surprise, as the deluxe edition comes with a host of cosmetics and for those that want them. And that's it. Just some cosmetics. Nothing crazy, nothing there to tantalize you into spending more money. Just some cosmetics if you want them. Console versions will have a slight upcharge as they'll each cost an additional $10 with a base price of $69.99 or $89.99. It kind of says a lot about the gaming market that I'm this surprised that EA and BioWare didn't throw in some kind of annoying bullshit monetization. Like, it's really surprising to me. Not even a head start for pre-ordering. Even pretty big games that I'm really excited about, like Space Marines 2, they have a head start for it. Not here. Just fair monetization from EA and BioWare? What reality is this? But since I'm so critical of monetization, I mean, hell, I have a whole video on this channel about being critical about Dragon's Dogma 2 and their choices on monetization. I want to give kudos to BioWare for this. And I hope that we see more of this. More of the Larian for, one box price. More of this, just one, even if there's 2 box prices, not like a huge advantage for buying the deluxe edition. Not like a head start or any of that crap, just the game. But when will you get to play? Well, you'll get to play on Halloween. October 31st of 2024 is the release date for Dragon Age the Veilguard. This puts it smack dab in the middle of fall after one of the larger launches coming up, Space Marines 2, in early September, and before the award season heats up for the games. So pretty solid timing, in all honesty. I have some time to finish up my second playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition and really just kind of relive through the story, because the last time I played Dragon Age Inquisition was when it launched, so 10 years ago. Also never played the DLC, so that'll be new for me as well. Which, if you are like me and you haven't played the DLC or you want to relive it and maybe you don't have it on whatever your PC or console or whatever, there's currently a bunch of sales going on for it, so you can go ahead and grab it if you want to check out the older games of Dragon Age as well. But now we've got to talk about the trailer. We have to talk about just how good the trailer was and why it's being so praised by even perhaps people that weren't excited about Dragon Age before now. And there's 3 main reasons that I think why. First is going to be the tone. From the moment the trailer begins, we get a look at a dark tone of the game, befitting of Dragon Age. The stakes are high, it's dark and gritty, and the world is teetering on the edge of a knife. A knife that just so happens to be quickly impaled through the body of an enemy in one of the coolest companion reveals we've seen.
I'm ready.
Those damn Antivan crows and their just overabundance of cool. Second, it's gotta be the breadth. The trailer, despite being fairly short at just 2 minutes, it covers much of the game. While it does, of course, is largely a cinematic trailer, we get to see some of the acting in the game. We get to see different locations and characters. We get a bit of story. We get a bit of sizzle, even a bit of romance. This is quite honestly the best they could have done, in my opinion, for a trailer, even if it's fairly spoiler heavy. And speaking of spoilers, well, our third reason,
maybe that's what scares me.
These are the times in which legends are born or slain.
she's fucking back. Morrigan is back, and that was definitely, I think, Flemeth's crown. Just hell yes, that's exciting on its own. In all honesty, I was already excited about Dragon Age: The Veilguard. I mean, I've liked everything we've seen except the companion reveal trailer. So everything that we've seen from it, there are some things that I still will harbor concerns about. Things like the, dropping from 3 companions to 2 and not having the ability to swap to another companion, even if you have some control over the companions. But that's all stuff that I can't really say much on until I actually get to play the game. And we've gotten a lot of details. But one of the things that I'm really excited about coming up is that next week we should be getting something more about high-level combat. Something more that I really want to see, and I'm really hoping we get some kind of video on this where we get to see how do you interact with your companions in combat, not at level 1 or 2 in the gameplay reveal we got, but how do you react when you have actually access to all of your abilities, to all of your companions' abilities. I mean, here's hoping we get that soon, but it looks like we're going to have a lot of great information coming in on the Veilguard in the lead up to its launch in just a couple months. In the meantime, if you want some more RPG news, stuff like, information on updates for The Witcher 4, 5, and 6, and perhaps a couple updates on why Pillars of Eternity 3 may be a little bit less likely, at least perhaps not with Josh Sawyer's involvement, as well as a bit more on Crimson Desert, the RPG from Pearl Abyss that looks very pretty, but we still don't know exactly what it is. You'll find all that in this video right here.